Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Just want to do a quick sound check, please. Okay, hopefully my sounds and audio is okay right now. Just probably let me do a quick check here. Okay, so if my sound is okay, please tap a one for me, please. Okay, and we're gonna start this quick section here today. Okay, so probably today we want to focus few sectors. Okay, of course, definitely is the energy sectors, the oil and gas, and some of the counters that come with some shakeout as well. Because I think today market is a bit weak, due to a big drop from U.S. market, but overall it's not that bad. Okay, because some of the stocks actually still kind of like holding well, with low volume. Okay, so probably just a quick one over here. Let's go to VSA 360. Okay, we go to dashboard and we go to sector indices. Okay, so one thing for sure is that I think a lot of people I think also ask me about the technology. Okay, so as I mentioned, technology already totally exit already because overall they're actually still in a very bad trend. Okay, I mean it's bearish trend, and depending on what you're looking for, if you're looking for something that to do long term, I think probably you want to use the weekly chart to ensure that the trend everything is getting better because before you want to look for the trades over there. All right. So again, appreciate if you can type a one for me. Okay, please. Okay, if let's say my audio is okay. Now, for example, if you look, let's say look into KLSE sector screener. Okay, we got this technology. Okay, which is still in red pentagon, and this red pentagon actually hello Wayline, thank you for joining me. And if you notice that this red pentagon actually is already last for 28 days. Okay, so this downtrend has been last for a month already, I think more than a month. Sorry, a month. And since this red pentagon, they actually have a big follow through with um, negative 8%, which means after red pentagon, it actually dropped further 9%. Okay, so this is like telling you that yes, the trend, everything still um, kind of big. Okay, over here. So this is a 3-month chart. Okay, red pentagon and still, I think today still dropped a little bit if not mistaken, right? So that's why I think I will start with the tech sectors later on. Okay, just want to share with you what is my opinion again. The things that we do over here, definitely there's no buy call sell call. Okay, we just want to share with you what we think about the market right now, and how we going to use our tools and VSA to further help us out. Okay, to do our decision. Okay, so definitely there's no buy or sell call, right? So again, just click on this pentagon again for members. Make sure you know how to utilize it. Okay, the VSA 360 dashboard over here. Okay, hello Amir. Okay, and if you notice, only 4 sectors currently is trending right now. Okay, so-called trending because it's kind of red pentagon, sorry, green pentagon, and REITs kind of surprised because they're actually moving up nicely and quietly. Okay, for 42 days at the moment and going up with 6%. Okay, energy lately make a big breakout. Okay, I think I think yesterday everyone know. Okay, Hangman Petroleum making a big movement, around like 9% with 31 days. Okay, a month's ready. Consumer seems like it's a new one. Okay, consumer seems like it's a new one. Didn't really move up. Okay, but didn't drop as well. Just a negative 0.3%. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe this is the up and coming one. Of course, plantation lately it turned back to green pentagon, but this is coming from after a big movement. Okay, so maybe there are still kind of like sideways, uh, ranging reaccumulations over there. Okay, so again, this is just a quick guide to tell us that okay, what is the moving forward is the sectors that probably is worth to monitor, and what is stocks that maybe you want to aim. Okay, now finance also it actually turns to red pentagon. Okay, I think there are some big sell off for some of the finance counters. Okay, but I still kind of like monitoring. Okay, let's see how it goes because the STRT is still in green. Okay, so like construction as well, I think they have pullbacks. Okay, so if you notice the STLT is still in green. Okay, so STLT is still in green, which means that they're actually still in a good trend. Okay, above support level. But red pentagon maybe it tells you that okay they are having some sort of like a pullback. Okay, so I think like transportation. Okay, I kind of like it as well. So it seems like they are having a pullback with red pentagon. So all these few sectors, okay, you actually can try to like for example all these green colors one, you actually can continue to monitor to see where is the pullback is completed. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, how many of you today? Okay, I think only got 13 people over here. So if you are members, okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say over here, please type a one for me again. Yeah. So okay, let me repeat. Okay, few things here you can actually maybe I just write down lah. So uh you all can follow Okay, Wayland, is it okay so far? I think Wayland is our members. So yesterday, let's say you can follow tab of 1 for me, please. I want to ensure that at least you all understand, okay, how to use this screen, okay? Now, first thing first, okay, we want to ensure is green pentagon. Okay, the sector is green pentagon. Okay, prefer to have the new one, okay, NEW lah, new one. Okay, so which means that like for example, consumer it turned just 6 days ago, move to monitor, okay. Like for example, energy is not, of course, energy is trending right now, okay, it's up 10% already, so maybe the pullback will happen soon, okay, still can look for it, okay, but maybe when you check the individual stocks, you look for something that not too volatile first. Okay, like for example, what I do is that plantation goes up already a lot. Okay, notice here, previously become trending one. So when I search for plantation counter, I look for like Alsavic. I look for something like maybe Kurtam. They didn't really move a lot previously. Okay, so there are few there's a new few things you can do. Okay, so there's a new you have to look for new green paragon. Like for example, I think now it's consumer. Okay, both to monitor, right? So the second thing is that yes, even though it's red pentagon, even though it's red pentagon, but you still can look for the sector is above ST and LT. Okay, which means all these kind of sectors. Okay, when they are still above ST and LT, green now, which means it's green now. I put it G lah, green and green. Okay, this one still can monitor further. Okay, you monitor for the pullback to completed. Okay, I put it PBCOM lah, pullback completed. So which means that previously construction, finance, they're having a very good run, but again, not all counters will go up in a straight line, right? They will definitely have these things. Okay, so this is what we call pullback. So pullback will trigger, okay, the red pentagon. Okay, so you want to wait for maybe the green pentagon to turn back, then you want to look for it again. Okay, so finance is definitely one of my favorite, to be frank with you. Okay, yes, even though some of the stuff is kind of pricey, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so I think property, construction as well is both to pay attention to. Of course, industrial products. Okay, so it seems that they make a big wash over here. Again, we don't know how is the wash. Okay, we don't know how deep is the wash, like previously over here, right? We want to ensure that it turns back to green pentagon, and we got another run again from here. Okay, so this is how you want to study. Okay, the sectors. Okay, the green pentagon, the pullback sectors. Okay, now let's go to technology first. Okay, we start with some technology counters first. Okay, I think again the reason why I want to cover it because I think yesterday Dow just dropped, and some of the counters also it dropped. Okay, not even though it's not that bad lah. Okay, but uh I think the sign of reversal is not that solid yet at the moment. Okay, now few things over here. Let's look into Inari. Okay, today a small gap down lah. Okay, so hopefully the latest support will support over here. Okay, but normally this kind of support for me is not that um it's not that great and solid. Okay, now one of the reason why is because this here, okay, for me it's not considered a sign of strength. Okay, remember sign of strength is what, something that coming from high volume, climatic volume. Okay, if you look into like, if I'm not mistaken, it's Baba. Okay, just want to share with you one or two example. I think Alibaba. Okay, so yep. Okay, notice here this one kind of high volume, right? So immediately here, I think they will build somehow like a solid support. Okay, unlike Inari, where the latest support, the bottom, it didn't come in high volume. Okay, now this is normally how we going to use VSA to check. Okay, is the support solid or not? Is there reversal come with more confirmation or not? Okay, usually if let's say the volume is low, I would prefer to wait for slightly more confirmation, especially in weekly chart, for me to look for re-entry. Okay, now no doubt I think a lot of people say that yes, Inari is good for long term, the FA is good. Now unless you are long term, like for example how Sifu Martin do, when he enter a trade he will look for something like 18 months down the road. Okay, looking into the overall bigger trend. Okay, so I think it's fine. But if you are looking for something short terms, okay, I suggest that you want to use the weekly chart, combine it together, with the weekly chart here to do your uh technical analysis. Okay, so for example, if I look into the weekly chart for Inari, okay, I don't see any good sound strength, to be frank with you. Okay, I don't see any good sound strength. So from this red pentagon when it triggered, okay, this is a big downward with 13% until today. Okay, it actually dropped 21%. Okay, dropped 21%. So that is very important for you to check the long-term time frame, okay, in order for you to avoid this kind of big losses. Okay, now some of you might say yes, there's a spring over here, okay, but again, do remember the background always comes first. Okay, so this is a weak background, okay, and the market stage is showing that is red sign from here. Okay, now one of the section in market stages where we share with members. Okay, remember we I think like last Friday if not mistaken, before the Raya. Okay, hey, hello yo. Okay, thank you for joining me. Okay, I think before the Raya, we do share with members what is the market stages. Okay, hopefully you still remember. So for market stages, right, sometimes yes, the red pentagon will trigger. Okay, but if you notice your market stages actually is still holding well, of course after several bars with some side of strength here, which means that there is probably a reaccumulation or pullback. Alright, but let's say red pentagon, it dropped below trend 40s and the market stage is turning red, okay, which means that this is not a good pullback or reaccumulation. Okay, I think that you should wait for more sign of strength to confirm it, okay, before an entry. So okay, now the other one is great tag. Let's go into some of these few counters over here. Again, this is come with higher volume, okay, so but again, let's see how it goes. For me, if you ask me, I would like to see looking for long term now, because to be frank, like I said, I like technology, okay, all this while I love technology, but not now, okay. So if I want to look for entry, I need to ensure that the background come with a nice green pentagon, especially on weekly chart, okay, because this is a big drop. So again, imagine from here, red pentagons to the current price over here, it actually dropped 46%. Okay, it dropped 46%. So imagine if you can avoid 46% of movement over here, right? So the other one that I think is still holding kind of well, okay, but somehow I want to see more confirmation is VS Tech. Okay, now VS Tech very kind of surprised, okay, because it actually turns to green pentagon, okay, back in December, and the price slowly moving up, and it seems like uh they're holding very well. Okay, now the other things, if you notice also before VS Tech, okay, let me zoom in over here. When the price dropped, okay, actually it didn't come with somehow like high volume. Okay, it didn't have high volume. Like if you look into like Inari Grad Tech, when it dropped, they dropped with high volume. Okay, here, okay, high volume. Inari dropped with high volume. But VS Tech somehow it actually dropped with somehow low to average volume. Okay, so this is things that um you know I I kind of like. Okay, this is like among all the weak stocks, this is a stronger one. Okay, but doesn't mean that you can enter right now. Okay, so like I say, I prefer to see my sectors. Okay, coming back to sectors over here, I want to see how my sectors move later on. Okay, I want to see my weekly chart. Definitely VS Tech weekly chart is kind of nice at the moment. Okay, now any other tech counters? Let me check. I think mostly is almost the same lah. This is okay, D-Sonic. Okay, D-Sonic making some good movement over here. Uh, any others? Systec HT Padu. Okay, let's check this few. Data prep. Me. Okay, me technology is one of the favorite too. Okay, for all the tech counters players. Okay, again, let's switch to weekly charts. Okay, same things. Okay, red pentagon below trend 40s. Okay, the latest red pentagons. Okay, from here to here, 51%. Wow, that's a big drop. Okay, so okay, imagine you can avoid this. Okay, 51%. Okay, so again, make sure you check the overall trend. Okay, this is the reasons why I want to keep mentioning this. Okay, because of like I mentioned. Okay, 2 weeks ago, I think I met with one of the um, friends. Okay, he told me that he entered 6 technology stocks. Okay, 6 technology stocks in the same days. Okay, the reasons why, because it's cheap. Okay, because fundamental is good. Okay, and seems like currently making another 10 second. Okay, so based on current chart setups, okay, I think likely they might break the current support. Okay, because of uh there's no much of a sound strength coming up. Okay, unless you know like Alibaba, they got another up bar high volume coming in, probably the reaccumulation will start. Okay, I was waiting for a bar to happen before I want to re-enter again for the technology. Okay, let's go to others. Okay, so there's a quick one for most of the tech counters. Okay, it currently seems like still having a big downtrend over here. Okay, now let's go to some oil and gas. Okay, I think Heng Yuan definitely making a big news lately. Okay, making a big movement. Okay, this is 12% up. Um, Now almost hit resistance already. Okay, and it's pretty far away from trend 40s at the moment. Okay, I mean obviously it is. So few things you can do. Okay, if you are still keen and interested, make sure, like I say, every time when you see this kind of big movements, make sure you use your weekly chart. Sorry, use your hourly chart. Okay, so few things you want to chart on your hourly chart. Okay, whether got any pullbacks or not, whether got any COC or not, whether got upshots high volume or not. Okay, be careful of upshots high volume or a sudden climatic bar uh, on the up bar especially. Okay, because there's first sign of maybe potentially the big pullback happens and the distribution happen. Okay, now so far there's no sign of like a big distribution coming in yet. Okay, but of course before the big breakout you notice that there is actually kind of nice COC is building up, okay, around the areas, okay, around the support areas. Okay, I think Petro M also the same things too. Again, for members, do remember if you want to trade this kind of big movement kind of counters, always check the hourly chart. Okay, because the hourly chart will share with you is the support still solid or not. Okay, so I believe especially a masterclass student, you're able to spot some COC here. Type a 1 yes, type a 2 no. Okay, hopefully I got some member here joining me today. Okay, you can spot some COC right here. I got COC or I don't know, but so far seems like the volume is getting lower. Okay, but do remember daily chart is already very far up already, almost hit the resistance. You can trade, but don't be greedy. Okay, maybe you take some white ball along the way. All right. So okay, now any others energy counters that both to pay attention to? Let's see. I think MHB is energy, right? I kind of like MHB. Okay, let's sort LTST, Hangman, High Biscuits. Okay, High Biscuit, I think they closed the gap. Okay, yeah, yesterday we closed the gap. Okay, today trying to break resistance. Okay, again, what you do, hourly chart. Okay, and you check. Okay, so here we got green pentagon. Okay, you check whether got COC or not. Okay, thank you, Nigel, for the confirmation. Now, the other things that what we do currently is that you go to premium, you go to intraday alert. Okay, now I'm supposed not to show you this, but probably just want to share with you a little bit. Currently, we are still back testing it. Okay, if let's say everything is fine and okay, we will release this to member. Okay, so currently what we do is that we are testing out it. Okay, seems I cannot click here. I click yesterday. Is it yesterday? Okay, so currently what we do is that we are testing out the hourly alerts. Okay, hourly Pentagon alerts. Okay, but of course we are still in the initial stage. Later on, once everything is confirmed, we will share with members. Okay, about these hourly Pentagon alerts. Okay, so like for example, yesterday I think this is from yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Hexstar Industry, Tran, Tiguan, all this actually come with a green Pentagon hourly chart. Okay, so Delium. Okay, let's try Delium. Actually, try to able to pick up Delium yesterday. Okay, here. Oh, this is, oh, okay, it didn't manage to pick up. Okay, so something wrong with the codes. Okay, so that's why we are still back testing it. Okay, so everything is fine. If let's say the signal is accurate, we will send out this for members. Okay, so this is hourly Pentagon's alerts. Okay, so okay, now let's continue to look for energy here. Okay, so this is cluster closes. Petro M ready break up. Coastal. Okay, let's try. Let's switch back to daily. Oh, yeah, yesterday, today green, today, sorry, today red pentagons. But this is like a reaccumulations now. Okay, but anyway, today's returns to red pentagon. Not that interested anymore. Okay, need to see closing. Okay, Delium. I haven't checked Delium for daily chart. Let's go into Delium. Okay, kind of nice. Okay, this one just exit. Verdana, oh yeah, MHB, yeah. MHB, let's try MHB. Okay, actually I kind of like MHB because it seems like moving in a nice accumulation. Okay, notice here high volume. Okay, notice here high volume. Okay, now let's try this. This is the high volume. Hopefully, okay, again for members, we do this a lot of time in our weekly trainings or member trainings. So high volume always good, okay, to use as what? Support and resistance, right? So if you don't know, it's okay, you just draw the line to see whether it makes sense to you or not. Okay, so here we seems like got a shakeout 1 and 2. Okay, lately the price try to push up. Okay, and let's see whether the price can hold or not. Okay, above the LC. So this is a big range for us to look for the trade. Okay, from here to the top, how many percent? We got 20%. Okay, of range. Okay, for you to consider. Okay, that's MHB, P Energy, P Energy. Did they move up already? 4%. Okay, let's check the weekly chart first. Okay, weekly chart out like it. Okay, there's nice accumulations building up since this high volume. Okay, so this is the wrong period accumulation. Okay, kind of similar like all the plantation previously before the breakout. So okay, daily chart. Okay, looks like we got a small little shakeout over here too. Okay, previously we got line change and drop below a little bit, and today volume is pretty good. Okay, so today I think up 4% already, 4.5%. Okay, so I just gonna move my alerts, and I would like to aim for a good pullbacks. Okay, from here. Okay, let's try others. Charimin T7 go blue. Okay, let's try Charimin. Oh, turning back to green. Okay, quite nice actually. So let's look into weekly. Okay, weekly is not a bad but the drop come at high volume. Okay, T7 global. This one's just sideways, but it's a bit illiquid. Okay, so okay, let's go for others. Okay, Sabah. Okay, Bumi Armada, right, and Dayang. Let's try this too. Then we move to others. Okay, Bumi Armada. Hmm, I kind of don't like this kind of high volumes. Okay, from here, the uptrust high volume. Okay, so remember when you see uptrust high volume, be extra careful. Okay, here uptrust high volume. Here to the bottom, 25% losses. Okay, so first signs to tell you that something's it's not right is coming. Okay, so yeah, let's try Dayang. Okay, Dayang got high volume at the bottom. Weekly chart didn't move a lot yet, so seems like this is still accumulation. Okay, so looks like currently P energy is slightly better, right? So let's go into P energy. Petra, this is Petra. Yep, seems like Petra so far Petra is quite nice. Okay, at the moment. Okay, let's go for others. Okay, now we go to Spring Counter right now. Okay, because I think, especially today, I think some of you can check if today I got some time. I will go through Spring Screener with you all because during week market, it's very good. Okay, to use Spring to help you to check some of the shaker counters. Okay, oh, go try make a Spring. Power root. This one power root I missed. Okay, because I was the time a bit stingy lah. I queue a bit low. Okay, but it just break up. Okay, so here, okay, hopefully you still remember for if you join my my weekly uh live Facebook. Okay, so this is the one that we are looking for. Remember the LC high volume. Okay, the shakeout. Okay, before they break out. Okay, so seems like yesterday making a nice spring over here. Any others? Kotra. Kotra. Okay, efficient airport MBSB. Okay, nice spring. Volume is a bit illiquid, okay, but overall seems okay. Okay, let's try MBSB. MBSB. Hmm. This one's still holding, bro. This one also shake out, huh? Okay, I think this one also mentions to member channel a few times. Okay, the two shake out here, and from this green pentagon, it break up the other day, but it just only 10-12%. Okay, now seems like still doing sideway. Okay, seems like now still doing sideway. Okay, UOA. Okay, let's try UOA. Okay, UOA now in red pentagons. Now tell me, or maybe some of you share with me. Okay, what do you think about UOA right now? Is it a distribution or is it a pullback? What do you think? Is it a pullback or distribution? Okay, what do you think? Is this a pullback or distribution? Okay, still says that want to go through consumer sectors. Okay, yes, I will spend some time on consumer later on. Okay, so for those that are joining me right now, what do you think? Is this a distribution or is this maybe a pullback? Okay, remember just now about the uh tech sectors. Okay, remember I use weekly chart. I see this few sign there's a distributions coming, but in other counters, okay, this is probably a long period reaccumulation. Okay, so for me, this is more like a pullback, okay, or maybe a reaccumulation. Okay, yes, okay, yes, Mr. Yi, thank you. Right, if you look into weekly chart again, they're actually still in green pentagon. Okay, here. Okay, actually the weekly chart is pretty nice. Okay, so since this green pentagon to the top around like 9%. Okay, so if I switch back to daily chart, yes, there's red pentagon over here. Okay, but if you notice, they are overall still holding out 2040s, and yesterday we got a pretty good spring. Okay, making holding more. Okay, so if you want to, you can actually wait for the green pairs to turn, uh, before you want to look for entry again. Okay, so UOA, okay, now probably I share with you some of the counters that I kind of like it. Mars Steel, but Mars Steel got a little bit of resistance here lah, huh? So maybe need a little bit of time for them to make a follow through. A nice spring also holding well. Okay, so like I said, sometimes if you don't feel comfortable, you wait for the green pentagon. Okay, so for example here, a spring followed by green pentagon. Okay, maybe they got chance to uh, break out further. Okay, so and text, I think they also come with a spring as well. Yes, over here. Okay, so low volume will be nice. Okay, low volume will be nice from here. Okay, before they likely to continue again. Okay, so yeah, there are 2 3 spring counter actually I'm monitoring. Okay, of course now currently I got few counters with me already, so I don't want to enter more, especially today is Friday and markets are a bit weak. Okay, so SYF percent are having it. Okay, I saw this 2 spring, I think at this 305, but it's not ready yet. Okay, this one probably still sideways yet. Okay, the other one ACME. Okay, this one come with very nice NS, very nice NS. Okay, so here, if you look into the background, watch closely on the background, you'll notice that here got a shakeout. Okay, this is kind of remind me of Al Sawit. Okay, actually I entered my strategy for Al Sawit is uh shakeout NS. Okay, then after that it hits, drop, I exit. Now I'm trying to look for re-entry again. So here we got one spring, NS, spring. Okay, so probably this one I haven't entered yet for this. Okay, probably next week I will consider. Okay, because I don't want to hold too many stock right now. Okay, so PCCS. Okay, if you notice also spring with the NS. Okay, spring with the NS. Okay, from here, and of course like I say Sabit. Okay, hopefully to the turn spring. Okay, hopefully to the turn spring. Okay, so uh after this UT, I think I exit somewhere around here. I make a small profit the other day. Now I'm looking for another entry again. Okay, hopefully the gaps is still there. Okay, to support. Again, usually I like to trade on gaps on SoundStrike. Okay, so if you look into SCGM, I didn't follow SCGM already, but I think they are a very nice gap. Yes, over here, notice. Okay, now slowly going up to overtake the UT. Okay, the other one that I like it is definitely CSC still. Okay, notice here. Okay, before they move up slowly. Okay, hopefully also we will follow. Okay, again, not doing any buy call over here, but this is just purely based on my experience. Okay, on gaps plus soundtrack. Okay, So, all right, probably last one before we go. Just now I think still say that want to look for consumer. Yes, I think both to monitor as well. Let's go to sectors. Okay, where is consumer? Okay, so tonight if I got time, around 9:30 or 10, okay, I'll do one more section with you all. Okay, but I think so far, yes, the market is a bit weak lah, but mostly come with low vol. I think it's still fine. SDX, okay, I'll take a look into XDX, okay, or maybe I check XDX first before I go to consumer. XDX. Oh, okay, yeah, actually quite nice, okay. So, okay, now switch to weekly chart because previously got a big. Oh, okay, weekly chart is pretty nice also. Now, the reason why I check weekly chart sometimes because on the background, they come with a big drop, okay. So, let's say your NS, okay, daily chart, okay, NS happens somewhere around here. I'm not interested. Like, for example, all the technology, right? So, all the technology, the sound strength, everything is happened over here. I'm not interested, okay, because I'm still scared. Right, but if let's say your NS everything or sound strength is already happened over here, I think I don't mind to try. Okay, so XDX, yeah lah, spring with NS, and today seems like weak market holding well. Hopefully it closed with a good bar over here. So what I think's not bad overall. Okay, so this is kind of reminder of KAB. Yeah, but KB today break Pentagon already. But let's see whether it can hold back up or not. Okay, but I didn't after I missed the entry somewhere around here, I think I didn't follow anymore. Okay, now let's go to consumer. Okay, probably I take few, then we will close. Okay, OWG. Okay, OWG. Anyone here follow OWG, by the way? Okay, anyone here follow OWG? I'm still holding, but again, I already take some profit along the way. Okay, it's a very nice run. It's not a big run. Okay, but it's a nice run, slowly going up. Okay, but it's already 20%, already take some profits. Okay, so BJ Food. Okay, I think BJ Food also come in gaps, right? Oh yeah, but the gap is from here lah, so it's a bit far already. Okay, but anyway, NS is over here as well. Okay, if you really keen and interested, I don't know how far they will go. Okay, but always you have your support, you have your stop loss before your entry. Okay, so Oriental. This is Oriental, right? Orient. Yeah, I think Oriental. Oh yeah. Wow, this one's so good. Oh, I didn't realize. 16% after pullback with NS. Okay, I didn't realize this one is like, oh, this one like tax cam, huh? Okay, but anyway, I think I missed already. But no sign of distribution. Okay, but if you want to like take 5 to 10%, I think possible. Okay, again, use hourly chart. Okay, trending, use hourly chart. Yeah, but this is a bit illiquid. No clear COC at the moment. Okay, because it's a bit illiquid. Okay, this is signature, right? Signature oversea. Okay, let's try oversea. Okay, we try a few more, then we will close. Okay, illiquid. Okay, so let's try oversea. One more is what? Sign. Okay, signature. Power we already covered just now. Cocoland. Okay, I haven't checked my Cocoland for some times too. Signature, signature. Okay, signature. Red Penguins right now. Okay, let's check weekly. Weekly seems like going to make a pullback here. Okay, this one need to wait for green pentagon. Okay, it dropped below volume. Okay, which means maybe it's not a sound distribution yet. Okay, so both to monitor for green pentagon to tins. Okay, what else? Cocoland. Lots of uptrust here. Lots of uptrust. Okay, so form a resistance. Okay, we look for a few more. Okay, Pardini. Pardini still can't break the resistance. Okay, I was waiting for them to break resistance. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart still holding more on NS. Green pentagons. Okay, but resistance difficult to break. Okay, so this one need to wait for a while. Okay, Aeon, I think the same things too. These two kind of similar. Okay, but uptrust high volume already. But for your info, Aeon actually exit I think somewhere around here. I cannot recall. Okay, I haven't really re-entered back because currently I'm holding 4 or 6 stocks. Okay, just want to keep some cash first. Okay, yes, I think XDX is pretty good. Okay, this is from Nigel just now. PWF. Let's try P. Okay, probably last one. B Auto and PWF. Okay, illiquid. B Auto. Not bad. Okay, B Auto. Slowly going up from accumulation. Okay, slow and steady lah. Okay. A bit remind me of like IJM, if not mistaken. Is it IJM? Yeah, I think it's IJM. Okay, and Sunway. I think it's Sunway Computer High. Okay. Oh, Sunway drop. Yesterday it dropped, but low volume. Okay, so this one can monitor for shakeout. Okay, this one can monitor for shakeout. Normally I see drop with low volume, I will monitor for shakeout. Okay, the other one, a good gaps, I think is YTL. Okay, so drop with low volume, haven't really closed the gap, but I want to see an up bar high volume, trying to stay above the gaps. Okay, to look for a chance for entry for this. Okay. So alright, with this, thank you for joining me for today's section over here. So hopefully this quick section here will help you to understand more about volume spread analysis and the market today. And like I said, if let's say today I got time, probably we will go through again some stocks. Like I said, market is weak, so it's good time for you to look for some spring counters. Okay, so probably tonight or this weekend, we'll focus on spring counters later on. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you again soon.